This is like the 50th time I've actually tried to film this video in the last like 8 months. Not 8 months, but probably about 4. I literally haven't filmed a sit down video like this in so long. And it's quite long for me because even though I haven't posted on YouTube that much, like on this channel, I do make videos and I like just never post them. I think a lot of people can probably relate. But I'm back and better than ever. I mean, probably not. This is our little snack. I'm literally on a chair because I feel like that's just the best thing. And I must address the fact that I do have pink hair because I just dyed it pink because quarantine made me do it. And let's get to the point of the actual video. I'm back, guys. I guess around this time in May/June kind of marks the start of my gap year from last year. And so even though we're in quarantine and like people do shit in their gap, like I don't know, like this, it's kind of been a year since I've had my gap year, and I feel like I have travelled a lot, and I think I've grown a lot as a person, and I think stuff's happened to me that I would have not expected, and just loads of stuff has happened. I feel like I've just grown, especially even since my last video that I was sitting down. Like I've definitely changed. Like everyone changes, but it's not something I expected to happen because obviously I know people are like, oh my god, I went to Asia and I found myself. It's not like that because I haven't even been out of Europe and I've just kind of been working. But genuinely, it has made a world of a difference, and I think if I went to uni this time if I went to uni in September, I probably would have experienced this but in a different way. So I've written a list of 20 things I've learned in my gap year. And I wrote this kind of like the other day when I was just feeling deep and meaningful. So I don't know, I will like explain the points, and some points are the same as others, but in a different way. First I'm going to try a jelly bean because it's cherry. That looks like poo. And it's cola. I always avoid the cola ones. I don't know why. They just taste like not Coke. Anyway, okay. My first thing that I've learned as a part of my gap year is that people can be nice. Yeah, people can be nice. This is quite general, but like when you do things on your own, your first instinct is like, oh my god, these people are gonna be like, they're gonna hate me, like they're not gonna want to be like nice to me. But you have to think like a lot of people in this world are really nice people, and they've been raised right, they have just good morals and everything, and then there are also some very nasty people. But I just wanted to always remind myself that this video is partly just for me to like look back at as well. It's genuinely like, hey, I'm back, but it's like I just want to watch this video in the future, tell my future self that people can actually be nice, and even if you're going through the worst of times and you're not the best person yourself, like people can be nice still. Do you know what I mean? So if you're going through some shit, just remember people can be nice. The second thing is eating right is more important than you think, and I can't emphasize this enough because like the nutritious elements that you put into your diet really impact how your brain works, and eating like crap makes you feel like crap. I know everyone knows this, but even just not getting the right nutrients has loads of different effects on you. Like even not letting out and doing stuff that affects your vitamin D, it makes you feel really weak, it can emphasize depression, but that's always also found in like milk and stuff, and I don't know, like all of the elements contribute to your mood and how you're feeling. So eating right is more important than you think, and I want to emphasize this to future Isabella because I want you to know, just eat right. If you're feeling like crap, just go and eat an apple or a banana, or just drink some water, have a cup of tea, like just be mindful when making that, do you know what I mean? Like, just even if, like, it's more important to invest into what you're eating, like eat good food rather than invest into fast food chains and stuff like that. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, convenience is not the best option always. You can eat cheaply by buying vegetables. The third is don't overwork yourself and be mindful, because we are all our own culprits of doing this, like overworking yourself or over socializing, doing too much at once and not taking a step out and deciding, oh wow, I need to just have a break. And this break isn't like watching Netflix, it's like just doing your skincare routine, just doing like your makeup for a long time, or just making a nice meal for someone or yourself, or just going on a walk, just like simply doing anything mindful, just doing some exercise, like a little 7-minute workout or something, just getting yourself away from your phone and social media and scrolling through watching everyone else's lives and thinking, oh, I could have done this better or I could have done that better. Like, no, stop what you're doing right now. If you're watching this video, and do something mindful. Do something mindful. And I know everyone says that, oh, mindfulness, but like it actually does make a world of a difference. So I'm just saying, do that. But you don't have to do that. Number 4 is treasure spare time. So, I mean, I know we're in quarantine and everything, but before we were in this, it's like I used to always just overwork myself and then like not use my spare time effectively, and I just nap or watch Netflix or something. But you need to really treasure your spare time, spend it with the people you love and the people that care for you, and just use that time more effectively. And the more you move and eat well and everything, you won't be as tired, you won't need that nap, do you know what I mean? So just use your spare time effectively. I'm telling you, future Izzy. If you're like laughing at this video, then I don't even care. Number 5, your friends are always there for you, and even if they don't seem to be. So this is so accurate, because when you're all busy working different shifts, working different industries, doing different things, then it will feel quite lonely. It will feel like, oh, I've kind of lost them to that and this and that. But you're friends for a reason. You still say hi like every now and then, every 3 months or something. You still remember each other's birthdays. You still think about them, even if you're not with them or can't spend time with them, can't go night out with them. And it just makes that time that you do spend with them when you see them more precious, because like even if you can't just quickly drop them a text, like you're just too busy, it's understandable and everyone gets it, like everyone understands. So just need to remember that your friends are always going to be there for you no matter what, that you've been through so much together and it's not going to change unless, I mean, you have an argument or something, but we'll see. Number 6, time is priceless. You think, oh, money's kind of needed in life and it makes the world go round, but time is even more priceless. Like, I'm now 19, but like I'm never going to be 18 again, and I don't have any regrets from being 18 or anything, but so I'm never going to have that age back again. I'm never going to have that time I spent back, and you just need to like treasure the time and not spend it on trying to earn money and focusing on that. Just stay humble, and like you don't need money to be happy. Everyone says that, but it's like money, yeah, it does help, and it helps you get to your career goals and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I'd still just be happy like in 30 years being in the same position as I am now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the end of the world. Number 7 is things happen when you least expect them. Just be yourself and have fun. This is so key, because you always think, oh, I like want a boyfriend, I want to do this, I want to have this opportunity, I want to do that. But if you just like take a step back and just get on with your life and just have some fun and not really think about the little things or the goals that you want, stuff will happen and you won't really expect it. Like, it will just come around at the time you need them in your life. But you must, I just think everything happens for a reason, honestly, and like, it's just mad. Number 8, it takes going through something for you to understand and grow. This is something that, like, I wish I can't, like, I don't actually wish I conceptualized it earlier, but I think, like, this is something when you're in a bad mindset you need to think about. Like, you just have to think, like, of the positives of the situation. Like, yeah, this is a really bad time at the moment, like, I'm not thinking about this, but going through this, good for me. Like, this is actually kind of a good thing. Like, I keep saying like, and it's really annoying me. It's just a good thing to happen to you at that time, because it makes you sit back, realise, think about stuff, and it makes you grow as a person and think, oh, like, these little things are so pathetic. Why am I spending time on them when I could be doing this? And it just makes you grow as a person, like, and I guess that just comes with age at the same time. Number 9, having regrets is useless, because the bad times you have make you who you are today. This is quite similar to like growing. Like, you shouldn't have regrets, because you just need to look at that situation and think, oh, I learned that from this and I can grow as a person from this, and I know I don't want to be around that type of person or something like that. Like, who's toxic for you, who makes you happy, and yeah, just connecting. I don't know. This is so much worse than my other video. Like, I literally filmed this video and it was going so well, and it didn't record. So if I keep looking over there, it's because I'm checking that it's recording. Being clean and tidy is important. Decluttering your life once in a while makes a massive impact, and I can't stress this enough. Like, I've always been such a messy person. Like, if you ask anyone who's been in my room or knows me, or has known me for like even a year, they know that I'm so messy, like messy. And it's taken this quarantine and being really like in a bad mindset at the start of it and overworking myself to realise how bad and toxic that is for your life. Just getting up and making your bed makes a world of difference. And I know like everyone's gonna be like, wow, but like, honestly, it makes you so much more productive, because you just can't crawl back into that bed. And decluttering and getting rid of everything, being ruthless, thinking, do I need this, or can it go to charity, or can I sell it? Like, will someone else need it more than me? Have I got 2 of that thing? Like, is it actually useful? Like, reorganising everything has changed my life. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you want a video on how I've organised everything after being such a mess, like, I will show you clips of my room, like before and after and everything. Just comment below and I will make that video. 11, even if you don't think you do, you eventually listen to the others around you and they know you best. I mean, it's kind of like that filter on TikTok where like you invert and you see what other people see in you, do you know what I mean? Like, they always see you in that way, but you only see yourself in the front camera, and what you actually think of yourself in the front camera is different to what the invert is, do you know what I mean? So people see you in the inverted way and they kind of see a different side to it that you do, and they have a different view, but maybe that is kind of better because it's more real and accurate to what you know. And it's obviously, you know yourself best because you're always with yourself. Like, what am I saying? But like, the inverted view is a different point of view, and sometimes you need to take on the different points of view to grow as a person, and sometimes that's very clouded because you're always just on the front camera and you rarely look at the back camera, you know. But when you do actually look at the back camera, you think, oh, like, wow, that advice was really good, and that person actually kind of knows me and sees a different side to me that I've seen myself, you know. So the metaphor. Number 12, be social even if you don't feel like it, you're not a burden. So when I was in a really bad mindset, I thought like, oh, I don't want to burden that person with being so like down and not wanting to talk and stuff. But honestly, I feel like even when you do go out with your friends and you're kind of a bit quiet, but at least you're present and you're there, and at least you've gone out and even if you just force yourself to do it, it is better. It's better to be around people and getting out of your shell. Like, even if you really, really, really don't want to do it, like I know you really don't want to do it, but I think it is so good because at least you kind of show your face, and even if you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to come, I do, you know, I understand that it's totally normal, but just like force yourself to do it because it will make you happy. Even if you don't feel it at the time, it will definitely make you a little bit happier. And just accept the help, just accept anything that anyone's trying to give you. I know it's really difficult to open up and stuff like that, but when you do, everyone's just trying to help, and it really shows who's actually really there for you as well. Number 13, have fun and do spontaneous stuff. If it hurts, it's a learning curve. Yeah, this is this is quite a true thing. Well, of course, this is all true. This is the stuff I've learned on my gap year. Yeah, do spontaneous stuff, and if it hurts, then it's a learning curve. It's so true. Like, I never really say no to things. Like, that's really not me. I'm just like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do this. Like, let's FaceTime. Let's just go to that country, whatever. And if that situation turns out really badly and you literally hating your time and it's the most stressful situation, at least you can look back at the situation and think, oh, like I kind of learned from that. And then if I was in that situation again, I'd know how to fix it. So at least now I've learned from my mistakes. Learning from your mistakes is the best way of learning, honestly. It's so good. This is all just so like cliche stuff that everyone kind of thinks about, but it's not until you tell yourself that you think about it. So that's why I'm making this video for myself. So yeah, do all that spontaneous shit you want to do, because you only live once and you're only going to be this age at one time, and then you can tell your kids in the future like, oh, I did that, oh, it was really crazy. But I wouldn't recommend, but I would do it too. Number 14, music is great. I mean, when you're not in that type of mindset, when you don't want to really do anything or like see anyone or anything, you might not even listen to music, but at the same time, like, music's amazing. Like, just put some Beyonce on, or some Drake or Rihanna, or some indie hits, you know, like sometimes it will brighten up your day. Or just put some like 80s music on. I don't know, put any genre of music, and unless it's like a really depressing kind of music, it kind of makes you just, the music makes you get up and dance, I don't know, and even doing that will release endorphins, and then it will make you happier. So I just recommend, music is great, everyone knows it. Number 15, nothing ever goes to plan, so don't stress and put yourself down for thinking in that way. And I can't stress this enough, like, nothing ever goes to plan. Like, you can plan something meticulously, you could plan it right to the last bit, but it's never going to be perfect for you, and it's never going to work out the way you thought in your mind, like hypothetically. So I think just like, don't, like, even if it doesn't go to plan, it's fine. Like, I really put myself down for choosing what I did in my gap year, and I thought, oh, maybe I could have like did this differently, got a different job so I could earn more money, or do this or do that, and then go to that country, but it's just not the right time in life, and everything happens for a reason at the end of the day. And I just needed to review it and think, well, like, you're only 18, like there's only so much you can do, and your whole life ahead of you to do the things you want to do you know what I mean? So it's not the end of the world, like 6 months, just fucking 6 months, you know. Ooh, peach. Number 16, just be yourself and you will attract the people who are good for you. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. I mean, this YouTube channel is a great way to explain it, because like, you can post videos and people laugh at them or whatever, and you're kind of like embarrassed, like, oh fuck, what are they going to think of it? But the people that are around you who support you with it and be like, no, that's actually a really good idea, and do this and do that, and like big you up, are the people that you want around you. Because why would you want the negativity? And I know obviously people like will make nasty comments and stuff, and I think it's a joke, but if you're just being yourself and being you, then like, and they don't like that, then they shouldn't be in your life. Do you know? They could probably try, but as long as you're being yourself, that's the key, then you'll attract the people that are like-minded and everything. Number 17, look after yourself for a healthier mind. I've literally talked so much about how mindfulness and looking after your head is key, but like just looking after your skincare, your teeth, your drinking water, like everything, it's so important. So if you're literally lying in bed right now, go to the tap, get a glass of water and drink it, because it's just so much better for you. And like, I just need to stress this to myself, because I go through phases of not drinking any water, my skin gets so dry, and then I get spots, and then I'm like, why have I got spots? And it's just because I'm literally so dehydrated, and then I drink an iced coffee, and then I'm like hyper, and then I'm like, oh my god, why do I do this to myself? But oh, not gonna lie, iced coffee is so good, isn't it? Number 18, people will surprise you, but you will also surprise yourself. Like, you can really think the worst of people, but then they can actually kind of surprise you, but at the same time you can also surprise yourself. I mean, I don't know, take what you want from that. I'm not going to explain it anymore, I don't really know what I meant by that. 19, looking back at your growth is the best feeling and so fulfilling, and I can't, like, that is so true. Like, looking back at yourself, even making these little videos, I'm like, I look back at myself in September and I think, oh my god, like, so much has changed since then, and I've grown so much as a person. Like, it's actually so rewarding. It's so rewarding to even look back at how much I've changed in the last like 3 weeks. It's so great. Okay, and the last one is just be honest. Just be honest. Be honest. Anyway, I'm going to end the video there because I've rambled on for long enough and I've got to go because I want to eat my lunch. But I love you guys so much, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you take any bit of advice from me, bye! Hi. I've had so many issues filming this video. Maybe I'll get a chair. That would be like... The only thing is, I literally filmed this whole video, right? And it wasn't recording because my volume button on my phone was like flipped. So I